Now, this is definitely not the way you want to end a day. I'm not sure if they ran out of gas or maybe mechanical failure, but there's 2 people in the water swimming her in, and they've been swimming for a bit, man. This is a lot more difficult than it looks like. I'm surprised our guy in the front especially is still swimming. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting Boynton Beach. And there we go, our guy in the bow is like, I'm done. So he hangs on up front to kind of give himself a little bit of a break, as the guy behind is still pushing, but he's got it a little easier. The guy behind, I mean, was able to hold on the whole way, basically, so just kick. The guy in the front was swimming, trying to get some real traction, and that was pretty impressive right there. What's interesting is they had all this time to get lines and fenders ready, and nobody did. Our girl was working on it at the end, but they were swimming for a little bit. They definitely had plenty of time to try and get it all set up. But good job. Our crew was able to make it in. And man, that's just a tough way to end the day. Now the loading of the boat with no motor kind of stinks as well. So they'll have to back the trailer in a little deeper than normal to try and walk it over. And of course our guy, he kicked the boat off the dock as he got off. And a little tire spinning action to keep you rolling down here. And our crew, they loaded the pontoon on, but obviously you can tell by the way it's sitting, something is not right. So they're backing it in again to try and get it re-leveled. So starts to back it in, trying to get the stern to float a little bit. And he pulled forward. So they actually don't have the... It's going to slide off the trailer. The winch isn't secured. That boat slid backwards on him when he hit the water. 100% that winch is not on. But yeah, that first attempt, when he came back, that boat started sliding back off the trailer. I thought for a minute we were going to see him lose it, but if you look, you can tell that it's a little bit further back on the bunks now, and yep, he's going straight to the winch. So it looks like he's going to try and start it up to get it where he wants it with power. So he kind of warns the guy that's coming in the boat behind him, like, yeah, bro, you don't want to be right here. As he's trying to get it to go further forward, it looks like, on the trailer. Man, he's giving it a ton of gas. I think maybe he's got it where he wants it now. I don't know, because he's still just full throttle right here. And this is not typically a good idea down at the ramp. And he's going to leave the helm, go up to the front to see what it looks like. I can't believe he left it with that much power going on the back. These ones always make me nervous. I couldn't imagine leaving the helm with the motors going. Any number of things could go wrong. But I know people do it all the time, especially with roller trailers, because you don't have a whole lot of option on that, as you've got to find a way to keep it on the roller trailer while you try and get it winched on. But so here comes our crew with the broken boat starting to back their trailer down. And our guy over here still full throttle with it. And finally winds up killing it. So our guys are backing down now. And he's requesting the help from these guys. So these guys just swam a boat in. and now they get to help somebody else with their vessel. Which makes you, you know, kind of wonder, like, a good Samaritan, maybe they should have helped them come in versus them having to swim the boat in. So he's going to put a line on the dock over here for some reason. And then go back over to working on his boat.
Travis, I gotta get the pylons about halfway in the water for it to go on well.
So you can hear them talking. He knows he's going to have to get it a little bit deeper than normal probably to get it in the water. Or excuse me, to be able to load the boat from the water because he's not going to be able to power on. And what's funny here too, so you can see the kid on the left. That's the one kid from the boat that broke down that didn't get in the water, but he's getting in the water to help the pontoon guy out. So officially this entire crew is now wound up in the water at some point. And I think that's, I don't see the stern line there anymore. Did it come off? It looks like it did. He tied the stern line onto the dock. And they're yelling at him to stop for something. Unfortunately, I can't see exactly what he's doing over there. So he's got something going on with the winch. I can hear the guy at the dock telling him. But the funniest part of this one to me is just that their buddy didn't get in the water to help swim the boat over, but he's in the water to help out some random guy over here next to him. But I can't tell exactly what they've got going on now, but they're completely off now. And things just don't look right as they're trying to get it pulled all the way off and brought over to the dock. So our crew got their boat out, and my guy is making me nervous with how far he's backed this vehicle in on this one now. And you can definitely tell the pontoon's completely floating over the trailer now. But I'll tell you what, the boys here who are helping this guy out after they just swam a boat in, more props to them. They easily, at this point in time, have had an exhausting day already. Could have just gotten in their truck and left. Instead, they opted to stay here and try and help this dude out. So now he's even deeper. Oh my gosh. So I can hear the winch running, but the reality is, man, you shouldn't even need a winch at this point. You're so deep. I don't know what they're doing. So after a few minutes of messing with it, it looks like we're finally ready to attempt a pullout. So here we go. So they're trying to slow roller. And see exactly what she's going to look like. And they're taking their time, but you can see they're all pulling on lines, which tells me it might not be sitting right on the trailer again. So if they're all pulling on lines from the dock over here, trying to bring the boat to the right a little bit, I'm assuming things are still off. Now, I'm going to be the first one to admit, I've never tried loading a pontoon boat onto a trailer. Just never owned one. One of the few styles of boats that I've spent very little time on, to be honest with you. Are they really this difficult to load? Is it more difficult than a V-hull? Let me know in the comments. Once again, I've not done it. So they backed in. Our guy, again, with the line over here is pulling to the right. So something, they're trying to get it further over on the trailer, and we are back to messing with the front. Here we go, coming out again. And he tossed the line this time. 2 line tosses. So I'm assuming that means this crew is finally good to go. And our next crew comes in on approach. Cap's coming in a little hot. Kind of quick toward the dock. But he's gonna brake check it last second. And man, it was almost perfect. The quick step off, and he is good to go. And speaking of good to go, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got Boats versus Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.